Yo. Zero sugar. Mountain Dew. Baja. Oh yeah, baby. You might see something on my screen right now. Wonder what that is. I'll show you something. So there was some more show. Okay, that's good. I didn't show anything anyway. Okay, so I was looking at these websites last night. I was actually in like a web ring. So let me see if I can find it. Man, how do I do it? Let me make it here. What's this? Jeez, I'm trying to show you a rabbit hole I got into. Is it? Alright, so there's this channel. This guy, his name is something, I don't know, but he looks like Timothy Chalamet. But anyway, he was pretty popular for like NeoVim tips and stuff. Anyway, so he's got a website. Dang, where is it here? What the heck, dude? Anyway, he's got a website, and on his website he has links. He's like in a web ring, so he has links to other people's websites. So you can just kind of click through and find other websites. Well, anyway, I found this website here, and I saw this animation, and I just thought that was the coolest thing ever. And it made me realize how mid. Let's see, is this a part of the web ring? Yeah, so you see what I'm saying? These guys just have links to other people's websites. It's pretty neat, actually. Stuff like this is pretty cool. Let's see, let's go here. You suck at programming. Dude, I do, honestly. I do suck at programming. Web ring, yeah, see, this is interesting though. I love this kind of stuff. This dude and his girlfriend. Look at the cursor. Interesting. Can I leave? Hello? That's kind of hard to leave that though, friggin'. Hey, I'm like stuck in this. Is this guy? Okay. But it made me realize my website really sucks. I mean, not like in a rude way to myself, but just like in a man, I'm leaving a lot on the leaving a lot on the table. Look at that. That's freaking cool, man. Look at this. Like, this is so cool. What is this? It's not even working right now. Yeah, look at my website. Oh my goodness. But it is what it is. I mean, I never claimed to be an expert. Anyway, so I saw this one. I saw this one and I was like, man, that is so cool. It's just so cool. I want to know how to do something like that. Anyway, so that's why I'm fooling around with JavaScript or CSS. I'm not even sure what that animation in particular was, but I don't know. Anyway, I've never messed around with animations like at all. My website, when I made it, I just accepted this was going to be a plain HTML with super minimal CSS sort of website, and I was okay with that, and I still am for the most part. I mean, it's like Berkshire Hathaway. It's like their website, you know, like, yeah, it's like their website, you know, it's just HTML. I'm okay with that, but then I see other things sometimes, and I'm like, dang, that looks really cool. And I don't know, these people are coming out with some really interesting websites. Like, yeah, here's the guy, Sylvan, I think his name. This is him. Sylvan Franklin, yeah. Look at these guys. They got such cool websites. So I'm like, maybe I'll try to make my website cooler. Guys, I am in a mud ring as well. What does this mean? These are funny. Look at that. So cool, man. This is like, this stuff is so cool. I'm just sitting here looking at websites, whatever, I don't really care. Last updated. Hey, I have that on mine. I have a last updated thing. What is this stuff? Okay. Regardless, that's what's up right now, okay? That's what's up. So, I wonder, first off, yeah, what can you do with CSS? Maybe I should bring up my website here. Oops. Maybe I should bring that up and see what kind of stuff I can do. Where's like the documentation for CSS? That might sound silly, but honestly, one thing that confuses me in programming is the format or the delivery of documentation for different things. It just varies so much. Like if I want to know about something in C, I can just look at a man page. Oh, okay, I have a man page. Or if I want to, you know, look at a Python or a pandas function, it's like, oh, here it is. It's there. There's the documentation for that. Or just, you know, things like this. But if I'm like, what about CSS documentation? What is this? What is this? Oh, okay. We've got something. The style sheet language used to describe the presentation of a document. Okay. Okay. Okay, Web3, okay. Yeah, text styling, so like I don't want to. I already know about this. I want to know about like animations. Oh yeah, here we go. Man, let's look at other stuff. Yeah, some of it. Like, look at my style sheet. Super basic. Main stuff. I have some different options for my links. I have some different containers, which the naming for these containers is a bit not great. Container, container 2, call container, centered container. The difference between container and container 2 is the container 2 has a max width, min width. So I do believe that I use this one when I am like just wrapping an entire page. Nope, holds entire page is the column container. It also has, okay, yeah, 1440. I guess that kind of makes sense. Oh, so hold on. I got something here. I got some fantasy base with stuff popping off of that. Animations, I want to know about that. Oh, whatever. Okay, using CSS animations. That is something I would like to do. Maybe I can do like a... I guess it would be like... Probably be better to use like a scratch document or whatever. We can just learn right now. Animate transitions. Oh. They make it possible to animate transitions from one CSS style configuration to another. So that makes sense. So it's basically like you can change like a background color or something like that. You style the element you want to animate with the animation property. Okay. Oh, freak. Okay, I don't care about the shorthand. Let me try. Yeah, I'm going back out of this. Do I have a scratch here? I don't have it. Ooh, let's knock that out. Wait, actually, no, let's not lock it out. Because I could use it. And this one. Yeah, what's the heckin' freaking ass boilerplate? I don't even remember. It's like knock type. I don't know if that's it, to be honest with you. It's almost there, actually. Hello. I don't care about this right now. What is it? Body and then main? Jeez. Me trying to. I'm trying to. Go in here and we can live server this thing, and it's gonna be nothing. Let's try. Hello world. Boom. Okay, so what if we can just like put this like down? What if it's just like down here? Oops. Yeah, let's just do it down there. Oops, yeah, okay, there we go. So what's going on here? We gotta. So it's just like, I forget what this kind of thing is called, but you're just like up at the. You're just kind of defining what this tag is gonna have for the document. For this document in particular. Alright, so I'm gonna try to replicate this real quick. The thing is, I don't think this needs to be in main. I actually think this can be up here. I'm actually not sure though. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try and see what it does. Why is that there? Does it need to be in the head? There's no way it's in the head. What if it is though? Lord have mercy on me. What is this, bro? That shit doesn't belong there. What the fuck? Where does that go? Is that in the file? I don't know. No, it's all there. Damn, I thought this was where it went. Bookmark this. There's another better one. Man, these guys are just straight up. Yeah, where's he at? Style. That's where it goes. Is style. Those guys were cheating me out. They weren't telling me where the heck it went. I'm not a genius. I don't know where that stuff goes. Let's go back. Look at me, dude. Look how funny I am. I put it all over the place. Alright, that's okay. So let's put that. And where was it? I'm so funny, dude. Just sticking it everywhere it could possibly go. See, there it is. Okay, so does that work? Oh, wait, no. Keyframe slide. Yeah, because it's animation name slide in. And then you have to define that with this. With this. And so it was like from translate, whatever that means. I don't know what that means, but it's okay. Don't need to really know what it means right now. 150, let's just say 150 VW0. What the heck does that mean, bro? What does that mean? Scale 200% 1. I believe you. I believe you that it's 200% 1. From to. What is this? Translate. What is it? 0, 0? What is that saying? Oh, is that saying basically scale 100% 1? What is that trying to say? I don't even know. I don't know what that means. Look at me. That is so funny. It worked. Look. Maybe I should put something like this on the website. It's really funny. Hello world. Ash defoxed. What does this mean though? What does this mean? Like, they probably explain this thing. Using a translate and scale transition properties so the text slides in from the right edge of the browser window. The style for the P element specifies that the animation should take 3 seconds to execute from start to finish. What if I said like 1,000,000 seconds? No, we'll say 1 second. What if I say 0.5 seconds? You're fucking fast. What did I say? 0.2? I'll do 2. Alright. That's neat, right? This is CSS. This is cool. I love lightweight stuff. You know, that's just something I'm learning about myself, is that I just love lightweight things. I think that's why I like Arch Linux. That's why I like programming with NeoVim and the terminal. Is why I like, you know, these kinds of things. I just love lightweight stuff. This is so cool to see, like, it's just this much CSS to make a cool little effect. That is so neat, right? That's what it's all about, I feel like. That's pretty cool. Alright. Just take 3 seconds using the animation duration property. And that the name of the keyframe. Yeah, what is this though? Keyframe CSS at rule. Controls the intermediate steps in a CSS animation sequence by defining the styles. Okay. Oh, I see. It's like a type or something? It's a rule. Keyframe selectors. Is it like from and to and stuff? What does this mean? Let's see. This stuff is so crazy to me. In this case, we have just 2 keyframes. The first occurs at 0%. Okay, so the alias is 0%. or from for 0%. Here we configure the translate property of the element to be at 150 VW. That is beyond the far right edge of the containing element. How the fuck do you get that from 150 VW space 0, by the way? You know what? What if I say 1? It's gone if I say 1. Oh no, what the heck? Oh wait, first off, this is... Where's the... It's not... Wait a minute. What is this? 1? That's interesting. It comes from the left side. What if I do 2? Left side. Left side. So it's like, I bet it's like... What about negative? What about negative 3? That's interesting. It's like 0 means right, and... It seems like 0 means right, and everything else is left. That's what it seems like. Anyway. Okay, it's a scale 200%. I don't know what that means. Let's find out. That is beyond the far right edge of the containing, and the scale, oops. And the scale of the element to be 200%. Or 2 times its default inline size, causing the paragraph to be twice as wide as its body. Oh, does that mean it's just like, if I make it, it's gonna be really stretched? Yeah. But wait a minute, why does that not even... Yeah, that doesn't even slide in though. Oh, it does. Oh, I see, but once it stretches so far, it's like... Dude, activate extreme stretch sequence. What? So goofy. What is this 0? What is this? What do I make it? What is that? I can see why people think this is fun. It's definitely fun. So scale 200% 1. I still don't really get that. This causes the first frame to have the header drawn off the right edge. Okay, I believe you. I totally believe you. Look at that, 0 drop frames. That's so awesome. Guys, I hate this. I hate this freaking body car style. Oh goodness. Can I do this? No. Isn't it like background color? Genius. Watch this. Okay, hey. Man, their tabbing is different than mine. That's okay though. I think mine's like 4 spaces. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I have mine at, is 4 spaces. Color white. Boom! Dark mode scroll. The second keyframe occurs 100%. Okay, bro, what if I say it's like not 100%? I want to be 200. That's funny. It is done after that. It's interesting, but this is just like translate and scale. That's all it's using here. I don't really know what that means, honestly. In the grand scheme of everything, what does translate and scale mean? Yeah, adding another keyframe. What the freak? I don't understand that. I don't really know what span is. I've seen it and used it, but does not inherently represent anything. That's great. What the freak is that useful for then? You know what I'm curious about? Is there like a video explaining this? CSS animations. Okay, this is a big claim. This says learn it in 9 minutes.
Animations are a great way to make your brand stand out. They can seem a bit scary and difficult for beginners, but they are actually quite easy to understand if you know the right CSS properties to use. And that's exactly what this video is about. This is Coding to Go, and in this video you're going to learn every CSS animation property you need to create amazing animations, and even make them interactive for the user. The animation property applies an animation between at least 2 styles. It is a shorthand for all of these properties that you see here. The first thing to ask yourself is, do I even need the animation property to achieve my goal? Sometimes when you only need to animate the change from one state to another, like changing on hover, then a simple transition will suffice. It doesn't matter how many properties you need to change if that change involves only one step. First this, then that. Then you use...
Look at that sick button. Look at that button right there. Button hover.
Transition.
I don't get it.
But if your change contains more than one step, but rather a sequence of multiple steps, then you need an animation. Also, when you have an ongoing occurring change, something that is constantly being animated in the background, then you would also use an animation. Before you can assign an animation to an element, you first need to create it using the add keyframes rule. Then you give your animation a name, like spin for example. It's completely up to you how you call it. Inside this keyframes rule, we need to define our animation sequence. Each step during the animation is a certain percentage value. 0% is the beginning of the animation, and 100%.
So, like, let's say you wanted to make one that was really fluid. I mean, would you ever make an animation that's like 0%, 1%, 2%, 3%, etc. to 100%?
The end. Every value in between is going to be sometime during the animation. We want to spin this element and turn it into a circle. So at 100%, meaning at the end, the element should be rotated and round. So we use transform rotate to rotate the element by 360 degrees. We also changed the border radius to 50% to turn it into a perfect circle. Now we need to assign this keyframes animation to our element using the animation name property. Animation name, spin. And we also need to define how long our animation should be using animation duration. Let's say it's 3 seconds long. Now, when we save and refresh, our animation will play one time and then jump right back into its initial state. Let's make it more complex. Let's say that at 50%, meaning in the middle of the animation, we want to increase the size of the element using scale 2. This will make the element grow and rotate simultaneously.
That's so cool.
Also, it doesn't keep the scale of 2. It shrinks back to its initial size. To maintain the size...
That is so cool! That doesn't seem very hard. Me saying that, I don't think I could do it just independently myself right now. That's so funny.
Until the very end, we need to add scale 2 to the end of the animation as well. So when you're changing properties during the animation, you need to apply that state during every step in the animation to keep the change until the end. If you don't do that, then the turn it into step. More true.
What is this? What is that?
This, then that. Then you use the transition property. But if your change contains more than one step, but rather a...
I think I can leave a like. I was always afraid of animation, CSS, blah blah blah. it did. Is that it? Oh, it did. I am kind of dumb because with this stuff, I don't really know how to make a button. It's okay. It's kind of funny, honestly. Let's see. Do I just put it in there? How do I put it in there? I always gotta be nice to yourself because you just don't know what you don't know. Right? Let's try this. What is this button? What is this? Let's see. The bat. We should make it like red. Border. Oops. Color. Yeah, I'll get a white. Yeah, padding. 15 px and 32 px. I don't know if this is necessary, but it's okay. Display inline block. Don't know what that means. Font size 6. Alright. Cursor pointer. I don't know what that means. Where do I put it in there? There's no way this works. How do I do it? That's stupid. That's not right. How do I put it in there, dude? Oh, do it. Oh, it's just the. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. This is just a thing? They need to. Is this already a thing? It is already a thing. Okay. So it's class button. Yeah. Okay. Jeez, look at that button. That thing's freaking crazy. Why does it look that crazy? What? That's weird. Oh. Okay, what if I did this though? Here we go. It worked. Yes. We put it in the button move. The button moves. Okay. That's good. I kind of want to put something on the left side because it's really funny. Color white. I don't believe you. Oh, this is probably like the one pick solid white. There we go. I've just used that before. Dude, brain's getting bigger right now. But what's like the text? What is? I don't get that cursor pointer. What does that mean? Changes the mouse cursor? Oh, what? What can you do to it? Specifies the mouse cursor will be displayed when pointing an element. This just says pointer. It's like, okay. What? Is this something else? This doesn't even say. Wait, what if this is progress? It's so funny because it's a lie. That is so interesting. Honestly, guys, I honestly did not know you could do that. I didn't know you could change the cursor like that with just a freaking with some CSS. That is so weird. What is the text though? Shouldn't there just be like text? Hello. I mean, how can I say something? You know what I do like? What's this? I like the border radius. Border radius. Watch out. 25 pixels? That sounds like it's gonna be small. Look at that. It's a cinema. It's an anime. That's sick. That's so cool. What else do we got? What was I doing? Oh goodness, I feel like we were here. We were on the freaking Web3 schools or whatever. Which is so helpful, but what a good freaking website. Add shadows? These are pretty cool. Yeah, what I want to know is like, how do I add? How can we add text to CSS button? Obviously, it's not what I thought the obvious thing was. Just say text. Oh my goodness! The obvious thing would be to put some text here. I'm so funny. Button. But what happened? Nothing happens like when you click it though. Uh-oh. Do you need to have some JavaScript for that? That would suck. Well, I don't know. That's pretty neat. It's like keyframes. Let's go back to that. Need button CSS. Damn, that's really cool. Best dynamic duos in sports. Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton. Okay. What's this one? Yeah. This is a real learning experience for me. I can't lie to you right now. This is what it's all about. I love this. I mean, it's just so cool to learn some new stuff every once in a while. I always feel like a beginner, and sometimes that's great. You know, sometimes it's great. Man, what the freak was that? Yeah, translate. I don't know. I don't like that one. Like the scale, whatever. Yeah, I don't understand that. Like, what does the VW mean? Hold on a minute. Be right back. Alright, I'm about to call it here. I'm gonna go brain rot or something.